I expect you can all guess where I am now, down the bottom end of town below Bargate, and just to the left of me is a shop called Biltong and Bangers. It's selling food from South Africa. Biltong is dried meat, so it would keep in the heat of Africa. I came here because when they're open they have a South African flag flying, but owing to COVID-19 they're shut. It's just a way really of introducing Brian and Shanice Francis. Most of you will remember them when they worshipped with us, and Brian told us how he was called by God to go to South Africa to work among ex-offenders, the homeless and destitute. They wanted to see their lives transformed by the grace of God. They've been living and working in East London for a while now, and Brian is going to share with us how their work is going.
Hey, good morning, Marlborough Christian Center. Trust you guys are keeping well. This is just a quick presentation as requested by Marty. I've put a bit of video and images together just to give you an indication as to what we've been busy with, and just to give you an update as well. At present we've got a farm that we've been given, which we hope, pray and trust to use as a rehabilitation center. We're just waiting for the paperwork to be finalized, and also we've been given a building or premises that's currently being used as a private school, which we will gain access to towards the end of the year, beginning of the new year. And then we've also just been given premises where we will be operating from as well, which we think will be able to accommodate up to 18 ex-offenders. And this is what we're going to use this premises as a halfway house. And so we continue to trust God for breakthrough in the ministry. We have to say it's been challenging, especially for us as a family as well. And at this moment in time, I also just want to say thank you very much to everyone that's been helping us financially. The £5, £10, £15, £20 makes a difference, and we are really, really grateful as a family. I was going to put some images together as well, but that will probably be in the next one, because for some reason I can't access my photos on the laptop. But as a family at the moment we are doing okay, we are doing well. We're trusting God for continuous breakthrough. We would love to see more people get involved financially, more people get involved through prayer and encouragement as well. So those that are currently supporting us in those ways, we pray that you continue to do so as well. And I really appreciate the messages coming through time and again, just asking how we are as a family and how we're keeping, and just want to say thank you very much to everyone that is doing that at the moment. And I just pray God's favor over you guys, and for the church hopefully to be back in the building again. I'm not really sure how the restrictions are in place that side. We are allowed to be 50 in a building now, but a lot of churches have decided not to open the doors until it's really safe to do so. So from myself and the family, we say thank you very much for the love and support, and I hope the images that I've put together will give you an indication of what God has been busy doing in our lives here. So we thank you very much for the support, and salute you. Thank you very much. Clean Slate is really a ministry that's more focused. Our primary focus is ex-offenders, but then a lot of people are thinking, but you're working with the homeless. And the reason why we do work with the homeless as well is because quite a lot of them are themselves ex-offenders who's been rejected by both family and society at times. And with that, we've found quite a lot of them have got skills, they've got qualifications, and for us to just leave them be because they are not, ex-offenders fresh from prison will not be fruitful, will not be conducive. So the idea is really to include all of them as part of our focus on rehabilitating and then reintegrating them back into society. So with that, as part of our mission is to just see people that have been broken, get to a place where they are given a second chance and wipe the slate clean and just say, hey, let's start afresh.
Everybody's got a blank page, a story they're writing today, a wall that they're climbing. You can carry the past on your shoulders. You can start over regrets. No matter what you've gone through, Jesus, He gave it all to save you. He carried the cross on His shoulders, so you can start over.
Don't let your heart be troubled. Don't be afraid. To the brokenhearted, their wishes paid. Never been born, never been torn, never sinned, never disobeyed. I know you think there's no hope, no, but that ain't true.
Lucas Dini has been living on the streets of East London for years. He came to the city to find a job.
I do carpentry and I also fix electrical faults, fridges and other machines, as I studied at the Border Training Center in Tanzania.
And all of that. The homeless in East London depend on soup kitchens like this one to get a decent meal at least once a week. The Clean Slate Foundation wants to link those with skills with the job market and cooperatives to help them make a living.
I'm hoping that the world will be able to see the caliber of people that we have on the streets and to be able to help us address this urgent need of a homeless shelter.
The foundation has appealed to anyone who can help make this project a reality. Busisiwe Jemsana Mantashe, SABC.
Me, I'm always saying, even yesterday I say like that, God is always there for me. Because my life is very, very, very hard, bruh. I've got raped 3 times with one guy. That's the thing is eating me because it's not easy even. I can't even tell my mother. I don't know how I'm going to explain to my
like who took care of my mother while she was sick, you see. And now that's all I want to hear. She must tell me the truth, you see. But she doesn't want to tell me the truth. Only one thing that she wants, he just chased me out of the house.
So how long have you been on the streets now?
6 years.
COVID-19, coronavirus, the game changer. South Africa went into a national lockdown on the 26th of March. And due to social distancing and disaster management regulations that were put in place, all soup kitchens and feeding schemes unfortunately had to shut down. The result of this was going to be severe, where a lot of households would have had nothing to eat and the homeless would have gone hungry as well. Clean Slate as an organization had the capacity to stand in the gap, and we formed partnerships with local businesses, churches, organizations, and local communities to ensure that the homeless are still being fed and that vulnerable households are supplied with food parcels. This we were able to do on a weekly basis with support that came in from local businesses and local communities who helped us make up these parcels and supplied us with food on a daily basis to supply to the needy on the streets.
Well, Brian has given you a lot to think about, so please remember him, Shanice and their children in your prayers. Rachel Wilson is an AOG missionary in Albania. I met her in 1993 when we were both working short-term out there high up in the lower mountains, where we were renovating a hospital. Eventually, Rachel felt the call of God to remain there full-time and work with the children, setting up Christian clubs and training Christians in running them. Please pray as she needs to make decisions as to whether to continue preparing for the children's camps and the beach missions this year. Also pray for her safety as her home has been damaged for the 3rd time in 6 months with earthquakes. Then there's the health of some of our missionaries. John White of IBTI is slowly gaining strength from his dose of coronavirus. Chris Harrison, an AOG missionary to South Korea, who has spent 7 months in hospital with sepsis, is now home recovering his strength. And finally, Dave Taylor in Colombia, another AOG missionary. He is recovering from a serious lung infection.